Welcome back to our channel, all you fabulous people, and thank you guys so much for joining us. If you haven't subscribed already, I don't know why. So we got a ton of great content coming your way. We are still hanging out in St. Augustine, and we're gonna be having dinner tonight at Columbia's here on St. George Street, so come join us.
Tonight we are dining in the heart of St. Augustine here. Columbia Restaurant brings more than a century of Spanish-Cuban tradition to the table. Founded in 1905 in Tampa, this family-owned restaurant is known for iconic dishes like the 1905 salad, flavorful paellas, and classic tapas. The atmosphere blends old-world Spanish charm with Florida hospitality, featuring colorful tiles, warm wood accents, and a lively yet relaxed vibe. It's a perfect spot to experience rich history, authentic cuisine, and a little taste of Spain right here in the nation's oldest city.
Inside Columbia Restaurant, the atmosphere feels like a step into old world Spain, with hand-painted tiles, rich wood details, and colorful Spanish decor throughout each dining room. The glow from wrought iron chandeliers and the sound of lively conversation create a warm, inviting energy. Arched doorways and cozy, tucked-away spaces give it an intimate yet vibrant feel. The meal starts off with everyone receiving their own piece of house-made Cuban bread. And this is brought out warm with their own butter, and look at that. Oh, so light and so fluffy.
So we're starting off with Columbia's original 1905 salad. This is a legendary salad tossed tableside with crisp iceberg lettuce, julienne baked ham, natural Swiss cheese, tomato, olives, grated Romano cheese, Leah and Perrin's Worcestershire sauce, and their famous garlic dressing. This is also an award-winning salad. It won the honors from USA Today as one of 10 great places to make a meal out of a salad.
So as you can see, the salad arrived tableside,
Yes.
which was really cool. I mean, I saw it was prepared tableside, so I was like, we have to try this.
Yeah, we're big fans of tableside salad.
And it's also like world famous.
Yes, it
So
is.
that was a big part of it as well. But, well, you want to know what it tastes like, I'm sure.
Well, the bread is phenomenal too. Like it comes out
Yes.
nice and crispy on the outside, warm on the inside. But I mean, this salad is amazing. Like that fresh lemon juice and that little hint of Worcestershire.
Yeah.
So vibrant and delicious. I'm literally obsessed, and now like I've seen tons of copycat recipes for this on Pinterest, and I never knew where it came from, so now I know.
Now you
I've
know.
had it. So I would love to try to recreate this at home, because we always make our own dressings too. Even Luna said you have to find that copycat recipe because it's delicious.
It doesn't seem difficult, because she did say it was just like an olive oil, like garlic seasonings, the fresh lemon juice. They have a vinegar in there.
And it's Leah and
Leah and Perrin's Worcestershire sauce.
so I feel like you'd have to use that. Like, don't
Probably,
skimp on
yeah.
that, because I'm sure that makes a difference.
But everything in the salad itself, like the lettuce, it's so crisp. The little shredded pieces of ham and Swiss cheese.
Yeah.
Very, very good. Like, I love everything that's in this. And of course they throw in like some little olives.
I love olives.
Big fan of olives.
Yeah, so overall it's amazing. I mean, I could see why people are making a meal out of this too, because with the meat and the cheese in there, like you really could be pretty satisfied from just a salad. But yeah, I mean, awesome. I'm so excited for the rest of the food to come out. So starting out with some tapas, we have the empanadas de picadillo. Now before I say what's inside, I do want to say how cool the menu is, because it's almost like reading a piece of history. They give you the backstory between a lot of these dishes. So for the empanadas, it says, our mother and grandmother Adela always had her empanadas ready when we visited. The empanadas start with her recipe for picadillo, made with spiced ground beef, garlic, tomato, onions, raisins, and olives, wrapped into 2 pastry turnovers. And then next we have croquetas de pollo. Sunday dinner would always begin with our grandmother and great-grandmother Carmen Hernandez's special recipe for chicken croquettes. This is 6 fried croquettes made with chicken and Cuban cracker crumbs, served with Columbia hot sauce.
Okay, so I got the empanadas with spiced beef. Now, when I first took a bite, it was amazing. As soon as you open it, there's an olive in there. It's very flavorful. The spiced beef is perfect, and I can really taste the saltiness of the olive, and so is the peppers. So overall, it's really, really good. I recommend getting this.
So we got to try these croquettes.
Yeah.
Now, before that, I had to finish my salad because I didn't have a chance to eat. And we have a whole entree coming out in a little bit, and I want
Yeah.
to make sure we have room on this table.
We gotta get a move on.
Now, these croquettes, this is something you have been craving,
You know, I've
and
been
you
talking
used to
about
get
for
these
months.
all the time.
Not like Cuban style, but like, growing up in New Jersey, we had diners, and a lot of times the diners would have like chicken croquettes in the special.
Right.
They were big, but if they were on special, I would always get them, and I haven't had them in so long. I'm so glad that they have these on the menu.
Yeah. Well, let's see
I've
how
never done it with
they're.
the Columbia hot sauce, though. That's
yeah.
not going to be a different
Let's see how their
vibe.
grandmother's croquettes match up to the Harbor Diner. It's like eating cream of chicken soup in like a fried ball.
Yeah, it is kind of like that, but
That's what I get, like that cream of chicken soup flavor.
like the I don't know if it's from the Cuban like bread or something, but it has a little sweetness to it. But
yeah.
I do love.
Well, they're like cracker crusted.
Yes. But I'm loving that hot sauce. I never would have thought to put hot sauce on there, but that's a really good combo.
Yeah, it's like the hot sauce isn't like super spicy. It's like
like tangy with a little
a
spice.
tangy, and it has a little sweetness to it,
Yeah.
in my opinion. But very good. And you get 6 of these like little croquettes. It's good. It's a tapas item, so
Yeah.
it's something small and it's something shareable. So we're going to enjoy those, and then we have our entree coming out.
Yes.
But before we get into that, I got to tell you what Maggie got, because she got something really, really good.
Yeah. Some
All right, so off of the children's menu, they have a good selection here. They have a children's Cuban sandwich, macaroni and cheese, chicken fingers, and steak. Maggie decided to go with the steak, and you can get this with a choice of fries or fresh fruit, and she went with the fresh fruit. Now, I actually tried a piece of this steak, and it really does have good flavor. It's not just a bland piece of meat. So I highly suggest checking out the steak, or my personal opinion, I would get the Cuban sandwich.
And for our entree, we decided to share the mahi mahi callo hueso. So this is going to be a fresh boneless fillet of mahi mahi marinated in citrus juices and grilled, served with mojo marinated onions, yellow rice, yuca, and platanos. So we're gonna dig into this mahi dish. I do wanna say that we were considering the paella, but our server let us know that will take about like 30 to 45 minutes
Yes.
to prepare. We probably had the time, but we just decided we were between the two. So that kind of steered us towards getting the mahi, because you do have to consider the time that it's going to take. But we're gonna start digging into everything on our plate here, and I think we're going rice first. And I even got like a huge green pepper
Yeah,
on
there's
mine.
nice peppers and onions in the rice, so
Yeah.
and peas, of course.
I love peas in the rice.
The rice is super tender.
Yeah,
and
you know what?
The best like consistency of rice I have had
That's
in
what I
a
was
very
going
long
to
time.
say. Like, it's not undercooked, it's not overcooked. It somehow is just absolutely perfect. Now, we do have the yuca and
Yes.
the platanos, but I feel like we need to go fish next.
Yeah, we got to go in there and get some of that
We
mahi.
gotta get that mahi. Now, they do have like a little side of like those marinated onions there, as well as a lime, but I don't want to overdo it because I really do want to just taste the fish, That's a delicious fish, perfect texture, flaky but holds together well, but that seasoning on the outside makes it like so flavorful and so perfect. Like, I think I probably will go squeeze a little lime and maybe add some of those marinated onions on top, because
It's good.
I had a little onion there with it. It was so vibrant.
So I had to go back for a second bite, and I had to get like some of those onions, and it doesn't have like that onion flavor. It's like a sweetness that it brings to it with like
Like an
some,
onion ceviche.
Yeah, it's so good. And the seasoning, it's not like your typical like blackened seasoning.
Right.
It's salty and
There's like a depth to it
flavorful.
in
yeah.
there It's not like cinnamon.
It's not like Cajun. It's totally
I
different.
don't think it's cinnamon, but there's something in there that tastes like warm and earthy, and I can't figure out what it is. But it just tastes like a delicious, warm, home-cooked meal, which you usually don't get that with fish.
No.
You know what I mean? You don't usually get that comfort feeling from fish, but this somehow has that. Now, what do you want to do next? The yuca or the...
I feel like we should try some of this yuca.
Yeah, I think so too. Now, I've never had yuca this style. We've only ever had yuca fries.
Right.
So, this like...
I mean, I'm excited. It looks like there's like bacon on top or some kind of like pork.
I'm not sure, but I've never had it like in this style. It's really good.
Yeah.
It's starchy.
It's like it's like a potato.
Right.
But like not a potato.
Not
it
as
has
heavy.
more, it's a little more flavorful and it's a little lighter than a potato.
Tastes a little more like other root vegetable to me.
Right.
Like more like rutabaga or like turnip undertones as opposed to
No, that's
potato.
like a caramelized onion
okay.
or garlic.
The little like sprinkle of brown on top.
I think it's like brown garlic.
I think it's garlic as well because I am getting like an after flavor of garlic.
Well, I just took a whole piece of it and it's like sweet.
Yeah.
But like that roasted garlic flavor where it gives like that sweetness.
Yeah.
That's really good.
I
Plantano.
love a plantain. I'm a huge fan. So I already know I'm going to just adore this.
That's perfect.
Nice and hot too. Because of that like caramelization on the outside, it holds that heat on the inside, but they are perfectly cooked where you get that little bit of crispiness, but then that nice soft sweetness inside. I'm so glad we got this. I know the paella is probably amazing, but I was really in the mood for fish here.
Yeah.
Like, I know it comes with a lot of seafood in the paella, but this mahi is amazing.
It was a great choice. I'm so glad we got this. I think we're gonna have to finish this up and then we'll come back and like give you final thoughts and a little wrap up here on this dinner experience.
Yeah.
3, 1, 2, 3. Cumpleaños feliz.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Lou.
So we decided to get a couple of desserts this evening, and of course we had to go with the key lime pie. So the original key lime pie recipe was thought to have been created in Key West, the birthplace of our grandmother and great-grandmother Carmen Piloto Hernandez in the late 19th century. When the family moved to Ybor City, they bought a prized key lime tree to plant at their home, beginning a tradition of enjoying fresh key lime pie at family gatherings. Today our pies start with a graham cracker crust, and our filling is made from pasteurized egg yolks, condensed milk, and Nellie and Joe's key lime juice. That's it. Key lime pie is the official pie of the state of Florida. And we also decided to go with the guava turnover carmita. Carmen Hernandez baked this dessert at her home for our family on Sundays. Tropical sweet guava and melted sweet cream cheese baked in a soft, crispy pastry, dusted with sugar granules, drizzled with vanilla bean sauce. One taste and you will understand why it's our favorite dessert. All right, well, all of these dirts.
All of these desserts look really good, but they also surprised us with a birthday
Yeah.
fun for Luna, which is awesome because we did put it on the reservation. This is our trip between the girls' birthdays. We always go somewhere and do something for their birthdays because they're only a month apart. So they brought out a little birthday flan.
Yeah, so this flan, the recipe dates back to 1935 when the Columbia opened Tampa's first conditioned air dining room, the Don Quixote. Their grandmother and great-grandmother Carmen Hernandez helped the Columbia gain national fame with her great recipes, especially her flan. Spanish caramel egg custard prepared the old-fashioned way using only the best natural ingredients.
Wow.
Well, I mean, we have to try
The
it.
stories behind everything are just
Yeah.
so cool. I'm gonna go with the guava first.
We're gonna go with the guava.
I love guava, and that's why I kind of suggested that you got that old-fashioned because it had like the guava in it. But
Now it
yeah,
also
I
has
love,
this whole plate of like vanilla
like the
sauce.
custard, like sauce stuff, I guess.
Oh.
But I'm gonna try it.
I'm
I mean, it's
dipping
on the
mine.
bottom, but I'm gonna just go for it. That is so good.
The guava is like, it's so fresh and vibrant. It does not taste like a a canned
Yeah.
or like packaged.
Well, sometimes I've gotten like guava Danishes from like Publix.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and they're not that good. This is so like fresh and vibrant tasting, but with that like cream,
Yeah.
but also the flavor of the pastry itself.
Very
was
good with the
delicious.
crispy like sugar on the outside.
Yeah.
Really, really good.
Amazing. I'm so glad we did that because, like I said, I do love guava. Now we're gonna grab like a little bite of the flan.
You really
here.
like flan. I had
No,
to.
I like flan.
Yeah, I had to like. Flan had to grow on me. When I was younger, I thought it was weird, like
I
the
think
texture.
it's a texture thing for people.
But
I love like a creme brulee or like a
Yeah.
pudding or so like this texture to me is not off-putting.
Yeah.
I enjoy it.
Once I got into creme brulee, I tried the flan again, and now I really enjoy it. It's like a creme brulee, but without like that crispy sugar on top,
It's like
and you
a
have like the
perfect
sugar
flan.
syrup underneath.
Yes.
Oh.
The texture, the flavor, the creaminess. I mean, I said it about the rice. Like, I really haven't had
Yeah.
rice that was that good in a really long time, and I kind of feel like this about the flan. I haven't had a really, really good flan in a long time.
Now, what about this key lime pie?
So I'm excited for this key lime pie because out of all of us here in the family,
Yes.
I am the only one who has had key lime pie in Key West.
Well,
So I always compare it, obviously, to I even had a key lime martini down there where
my
they had
goodness.
a whole piece of pie on top. Isn't that
That's
wild with
crazy.
a graham cracker rim? So of course I went key lime pie crazy when I went down there. You get that limey zing.
Yeah, tangy,
top.
sweet. The graham cracker crust isn't like crumbly. It's like a nice like
tastes
soft
together
cookie
well.
texture almost. The
I
best
will
way to
say,
describe it.
It tastes pretty authentic because that is the one thing I find with a lot of key lime pies is that
They taste like
they're
commercial.
too sweet and they're too sweet. Like
Right.
like authentic key lime pie has a lot of that zingy lime flavor, and a lot of times they don't have that tanginess to them, and they just have the sweetness, and then
Yeah.
the graham cracker crust is sweet as well. So to me, that tastes like a pretty authentic key lime pie.
Yeah, so far I've been impressed with everything we've gotten here.
Yeah.
Everything is phenomenal. And
Can't
I'm,
say enough good things.
No,
I mean, everything
I'm
we
really
got was
glad
so
we
good.
came.
I mean, I don't think there's a bad option, but definitely what we picked was wonderful.
Yes,
Final thoughts on the restaurant. I think it checked all the boxes for me.
it was
Food,
phenomenal.
atmosphere, level of service. I mean, literally couldn't have asked for a better experience. Now,
Not at all.
a pleasant surprise.
Yes.
They have several locations. Like,
Yes.
So we knew that it originated in Tampa in Ybor City.
Ybor City.
Am I saying that right? So that is the OG 1905 restaurant. Probably looks really cool, but they have several other locations there in Tampa, Clearwater, Sarasota, and
Right
in
near us.
Celebration.
In Celebration.
So that made me really excited because I fell in love with this restaurant, and now like I don't have to come all the way back to St. Augustine to visit
Yeah.
or go out to the Tampa area. I can just go down the street to Celebration. So I thought that that was really cool because really depending on like where you're visiting, there might be one nearby. So that was awesome to find
Yeah,
out.
you're able to try some of the same foods that we had. I mean, you're probably not going to have the cool, like Spanish,
Well,
like original Spanish
right. I
architecture,
think
like here in St. Augustine.
I did just quickly Google the Columbia
Okay.
in Celebration. Now the outside, of course, doesn't look as cool as
Right.
this one does. It still looks kind of cool, but now that I've been
Okay.
here, this one's super cool. But the inside looked beautiful as well. So I think
Okay.
that probably just is their style as
Well,
far as the interior goes.
That's awesome. Well, that's cool that we were able to go to the Columbia not 2.5 hours away from our house.
Now, quick, I'm gonna put you on the spot for
Okay.
final thoughts. We ate a lot of food tonight.
We did.
What was the best thing you had?
Ah,
I
I mean,
know,
the
it's gonna
mahi
go over.
was amazing.
Yeah.
But I was really kind of blown away by that salad. That was a very, very good salad. The
Yeah.
dressing was delicious and definitely something I want to try to make at home.
Yeah, I was actually going to say the same exact thing. Like, I really, really enjoyed that entree, but I can see why there's a lot of copycat recipes for that salad because I will be thinking about that salad for a very long time, and I'm just happy I got to have some croquettes tonight, too.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you guys were able to come along with us and check out the Columbia 1905. I guess that's what it's called, or it's just Columbia.
Just the Columbia, but, you know.
The Columbia restaurant here in St. Augustine, the oldest city in the United States.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. Thanks so much for watching. And as always, stay fabulous.
fabulous.
All I want